Hello, this is supposed to be racist, another racist video. How is Muslim have to do with race? I didn't know that being Muslim was a race. So you're gonna say if you testify against the Muslim nation or whatever, you're a racist? Well, I didn't know that that was a race, and actually, it could also be looked and interpreted to that's how stupid and ignorant some people really are whenever they speak. To say, yeah, this cult, Muslim movement, religion is a race. It's a race. So we've got say so is the Trump campaign gonna have to? Are they gonna have to? Are they going to have to ban and bar Muslims from entering there? Because evidently, I don't know that he has any support of any of them. Is there any support of any Muslims for Trump out there? Let's look it up real quick. Then we're gonna give you a little testimony of the truth. If you want to talk about oppressing people, this is the truth um, that the Muslim cult was actually it's a Arabs in particular that are Muslim had a movement with Hitler in a particular vendetta against the Jews. So they were aligned with each other in World War II, and the Muslims kind of seemed like they got off scot free from if they were guilty of any war crimes. It doesn't sound like they were condemned for it. Does reporters silently protesting Muslim women ejected from Trump rally? So Donald Trump ban on Muslim travel to the U.S. That's what he said. So here's the lady. So if you see somebody like this come in there and they're not adamant for Trump, yeah, I don't know if I would let them in there, because obviously they have to realize that we have to do what we have to do as a country. But here's the grim truth. The people that are saying that from a side protesting propaganda against, wouldn't you know, against Mr. Trump. So, if there was, it'd probably be a silent majority of Muslims. They're actually not like Christian Arabs or something like that. If you want to bring race into it and talk directly about race, I don't know what that has to do in particular with Mr. Trump or his campaign. Anyhow, but people in particular, it's always going to be a clash of good versus evil, and um, I don't think that Trump is coming from the evil perspective. If Trump was, he'd be right on board with all these people, and he probably wouldn't even run for president. He would just sit the sidelines like other billionaires and would just step aside and put their guy who they want in there. So some some rich people still want socialism and communism to exist and actually win, defeat our capitalist system. Our capitalist system is only in jeopardy. It's only in jeopardy from corruption. So it's a wonder why, if people were serious about um, getting their government and their system and everything straight, why they wouldn't protest and stand up more for democracy and capitalism and have a realistic understanding that the Democrats, in particular, that they vote for, that they've been voting for, and the establishment elitist people, um, are basically corrupt. You don't have an elitist establishment that you can be proud of, that I can sit here and boast about, like, oh, that darn IRS, they go and get them, they get these guys, they get these real criminals, If I could say that about every different American government federal agency, then that would be a place where you'd be at without corruption and things toying with the way that it's supposed to work, certain mechanism. And like there's always, I said, a true American type of spirit, food type of thing, I think is boycotting. So it's pointing out people who are abusing things or greedy or bad people or whatever, and just boycotting them. If you can't put them in prison or do something with them, you're not evil. You have the ability to boycott and just say no, I refuse. But anyhow, will Trump rally be will Trump rallies be hard? Man, I meant sorry. No, I wasn't switching from editing to certain. Yeah. Will Trump rallies be hard or boring? How about we say boring or and Muslims should they do that? Should they? How to see? Should they? Third changes. Not too long. Should they or do they have Muslim supporters? Still too long. Muslim support. So we'll just put this right here. I did a screen share real quick and show you what I had to do. Here, because illiterate. So I'm blaming it on my illiteracy. I had to take part of the title out and then change it around because I didn't put Muslim in the title of the video. Will Trump rallies be barring and are banning Muslims? I say have to. Will Trump rallies to consider? Should I say consider? Consider. Oh God. Have to consider. Yeah, use that. Consider firing or banning Muslims. Should they? Do they have Muslim supporters? OnlyFans. likely silent on recording him. Right, sorry about killing that.